So I am the owner of Grimsby Town Football Club, and the last episode has messed things around. We saw numerous tweets from Liverpool accounts linking Lallana to the job with the team in 11th. And when we spoke to our gaffer, it wasn't what we wanted to hear, as Lallana spoke on his intentions to leave. And I hate this, I really do, but welcome guys. I'm not talking about the series, of course, but the scenario that we're in. Lallana is still here. I mean, he hasn't left yet, but we are going to try something that's not been tried before here, and that's speak to our manager immediately before anything. Looking at the squad, nothing. We need to talk again. Okay, so now it's been a few days since you got that Liverpool phone call. Have you thought about staying? Or anything along those lines? Because come on, Gaffer, we're in an FA Cup semi-final and a Champions League place. I don't want you to leave. As he says, boss, I just think my time at Grimsby's over. I've improved this team with your help and I've enjoyed it. But can't we keep that going? I mean, it's solid this season so far. Or actually, well, I do see your mind's made up. Could I convince you to stay an extra 2 months? Nothing longer, just to see out our season. Liverpool would struggle to get the Champions League at the end of the season, so if they just hold their horses, I think we can have an agreement here. And it looks like an agreement. Adam might be staying. I like this, you know. Till the end of the season only. So it's not great overall because, of course, we're losing a great manager, but we'll have to interview new ones. Maybe we'll do that today. But before anything else, we've got an injured Dewsbury Hall, and we are playing against Leeds, but we still pick up the win. Good stuff, good stuff. As we have simulated Palace and another 2-0 win. That's 2 in 1 week. And seriously, how could Adam leave us at this moment in time? In fact, how can he leave us altogether? I know Liverpool's his dream, as that's got me thinking there's an ex-Liverpool manager who could improve this team. Could that be our first interview? As I can't believe I'm saying this, but welcome to the Grimsby office, Jurgen Klopp. I actually could get him as manager. Jurgen, welcome. Thank you for offering your services. But I'm very intrigued. Why do you want to come back to management? He says, after a long time out, I've just needed a club to settle at. And Liverpool do play my style, which Lallana has implemented. I think I'm a good fit. And I think you think I'm a good fit. In pre-season, you will see. I'll have these lads competing. Okay, a solid interview. And Dewsbury Hall's almost back. We've got to flick back to the team, because we've almost got an important game. I forgot to mention, of course, the fixtures. As you can see, there's a neutral 1 Tottenham in that semi-final, which, of course, we've got to play. But before that, I want to try and secure Champions League status. I mean, what's happening with the team? Dewsbury's not in defence, lads. In fact, I've took him out altogether as... Oh, no! Okay, manager rumours have really dampened us against Brighton. Ribeiro with 2, Scott Olsen and João Mario. But what am I thinking actually simming them? They're top of the league. And they look like they'll actually go and win it over City. But that's not where our focus lies. It lies on Tottenham. A big occasion at Wembley and the Grimsby fans are flooding in. It's Ange against Adam in a race for another trip to Wembley. As I believe in the league, we've actually drawn 0-0 and drawn 1-1 when we should have beaten them both times. A good tackle by Matty Wolf, but a corner, which we have to try and defend because it's Tottenham starting the better. And yes, I have simulated the game, and that looked like an opportunity. As this is going to be the best one, though. It's Pizarro who's through. He's in between 2 defenders, and Pizarro in the bottom corner. A goal for Grimsby only over half an hour in, and this could make us go into an FA Cup final. Brilliant chance taken, but still we are going to search for more because it's us on the attack as Alex Scott trying to revive his career a little bit. He does need a good performance. Just thread that through the middle. Casado, that is a good ball onto Pizarro. Could it be 2? It almost was. Good save Vicario as now Pulisic, the diver. I haven't forgot about him last time out. A brilliant tackle by Geldert, which actually gives us a counter-attack and Scott to run with the ball through the middle. There is an option on there. And we've got the ball down the wing into Marriott not playing well. To Debo with his tackle in. And is the game over? No. How is it still going? Come on. Just end the bloody fixture as now Pulisic. Oh, my days, Doug Tharm. A really good foot in. Hang on. How have I just noticed the score at the top corner? Did you see that? 2-2. There's only been one goal in this game, thank you. It seems like EA are bugging, trying to force penalties. 2-2 in that game. We only scored one goal ourselves. That is what you call match fixing. But anyway, a penalty shootout, and I believe the first one of the series, as it's straight down the middle. Pizarro get in there onto DeLeo, who I'm going to dive right with. He just sends it left. I'm actually a lot more nervous than I initially thought I'd be. Dennis Undav, come on. Brilliant penalty from Denise, who is going to be leaving us. As can we make another save? We haven't even made one. I don't know what I'm talking about. Another as Schmidt down the middle. Down the middle to solve that riddle. And now Johnson, Brennan Johnson, I've got to go left, and he goes right. How is this even happening? Right, James McAtee. It's a goal. It's a goal. We do like to go to the left or down the middle, as now it's Kobe Mainu. Oh, my days. It's going to go on forever as the newest signing, Scott. He doesn't miss. Brilliant penalties. I think I've got the hang of him in this game, as Christian Pulisic against Pickford. No. Another penalty scored, as it's Pickford to take it. I don't know why it's put him on the penalty, but the keeper scores it. And now all he has to do is save Martinez. What is this penalty shootout? Right, Cairns, a youngster. Top corner is working, so I'm going to keep going top corner. I don't care if it's boring, as now their man, Tushemeni. Oh, my days, how are we not saving one? As now it's Casado. Please, don't fail. Why doesn't Vicario go left, as now Pickford against Todibo for a place in the final? They've just gone and copied us, as now I'm going to change it. I'm going to go Matty Wolf. Oh, my days. Never again. That was so close to not going in, as the penalties continue. Ian Masson. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. These penalties are now annoying me. It's Charlie Savage. Top bins. 2 class penalties from Savage and Wolf. Come on, we've got to save one. And that is the penalty saved. 10-9 over Tottenham. Pickford with the stop. Oh, I can't believe that. He's done what he does in real life. Grimsby Town go to the final of the FA Cup at Wembley. I cannot believe that, as it's going to be City that we face. Can we get Klopp in earlier? I mean, he knows how to beat Manchester City. But in fact, before we make that decision, Thomas Tuchel's the next one in. He's showing us to our seat. I mean, that's a first I've seen. Thomas, I like the drip, but let's get to more important things. What do you feel like you could do with this Grimsby side? Well, he says win the Champions League. I've done that before with Chelsea and my Bayern Munich days. Just let's ignore that. Fair enough, but are you up for a challenge of a season? Champions League football with Grimsby Town. He says I look forward to it. I worked in the Chelsea era with Abramovich and Bowley, although it didn't end too well for me. I mean, at least he's bloody honest, as we've just got to keep on simming games. McAtee and Pizarro. I've also talked a lot about Champs League. It isn't actually guaranteed, but with 5 points off it, and what are the fans thinking about this race at the end? Well, one fan's took to X to say Grimsby in a solid position. But then another said he's nervous with the Lana leaving and Chelsea behind us. Because we do have them next month, and I'm going to have to play at the Bridge, and then of course play the full game Manchester City. Lallana's farewell. But before that, let's keep going. Charlie Savage, McAtee, Pizarro, beating Villa. As one thing I've not checked as well, how long on McAtee's injury? It's not showing. Has he actually finished rehab? Or recovery, that's the wrong thing. As there he is, he's clear, and he's just here for Chelsea, just in time. Lovely stuff, John. That is just what we needed. A swift recovery as now Savage. Schmidt. Let's get forward. The Swiss international, or he should be, into McAtee. And I've just realised James McAtee, as he strikes the post. In our away kit, actually looks like he's playing for City, as Wolf gets the ball Through the middle, onto Alex Scott. He needs his first Grimsby goal. That looked like it was going in. But the game actually stops and gives Chelsea a big chance. It's Retegui running through. It's going to be a red card. I mean, I would have given that a red card as a last-minute penalty for Dennis Undav. And this could be his last goal for Grimsby. So I'm going to take my time and Panenka it down the middle. Should be the winner. Could be the winner. And yes, that is the last action. 1 goal, 1 attempt. That is absolutely brilliant from our prince that will be leaving. And what a time to get that. Look at the league. Is that secure? 8 points? No. 1 more point and we are Champions League. As if we could just get it before Brentford. That should be us confirmed. A 3-3. High scoring. We need to get the clean sheets better. But we should be in the Champions League. Ooh, 8 points. Yes. Oh no, Chelsea haven't played. Still, it's not confirmed, but I'm feeling very confident. We've got United, which is difficult. But then, of course, Bournemouth. And before all of that, we've got to do another interview. And this one I'm nervous about because it's actually Zola, who's been out of management a while. Looks very young in this. Gianfranco, welcome. Right. Why have you been out of management? Is it by choice or is it because no one's actually hiring yet? He says by choice. He's been liking, of course, living in Italy. And he wanted to take some time out so everyone forgets about his Birmingham days. Okay, fair enough. You think you're better than the championship. But how can you take Grimsby to the next level of world football? He says, I've played in Champions League games. I've played at the highest level with Chelsea. And after my big break, I'm ready to translate that to management. All these managers now are really speaking what I want to hear as now can we get a result against Man United? We didn't, but Chelsea officially can't catch us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the youngsters. Cairns, even Evan Curry to actually captain the side. I think I will be releasing him. Been here from the start, but he is 26 years old. He's been the man, Mr. Consistent, but it's time to go. And hey, at least we've still got an original. Where is he? Doug Tham. Did I expect it to be this man? No, but he's been brilliant. As goal-wise been brilliant, Pizarro. Amazing. He's gone up to an 86 rated. What a signing from Valencia. He wasn't getting played. And then Savage getting a lot of goals and McAtee, well, Lallana was wrong on this man, as these three obviously nominated for Player of the Season as well, alongside John McAtee. So get your votes below. Or not below, I'm too used to saying that. In the community tab, it will come out at 8 o'clock, I believe, if I'm still awake by now. And just be careful with which McAtee you're going to click, because there's 2, of course, right now. As Bournemouth smash our youngsters, which may ruin morale, but we have got to put our first team together for Wembley Stadium and Manchester City. But before we go into the game, Wayne Rooney sits with us. He's still got his Plymouth tie on, and I'm surprised he's wearing a suit. Wazza, sorry to call you that, but Adam says it's fine. As you guys were once teammates, so why should you take over him? Well, I think in our England setup, we shared the same values in management and in people skills, and I want to keep going with my career. If you see what I've done with Plymouth, I think you'll be fairly pleased, but give me another chance to prove myself, and I will step up. As I'm guessing he's still in charge of Plymouth by the fact he said, look what I've done, and the 3rd in League One. So he's actually got them relegated. Still, maybe he needs a second chance, as now Savage is overshadowed. Casado is better. I mean, he did come from La Masia. So he jumps into the lineup, a little bit tired, but that is the team we're taking to Wembley. Big game, big game. Are they Grimsby fans or City fans? Well, I know one of those teams has none in the country. Or the stadium would suggest that. And I'm not talking about Grimsby, of course, as we need to try and get this ball. Ferran Torres. I don't like the sliders. Or shaders. It's shaders, isn't it? The weather looks miserable. And Rodri on a football field, he's not going to lose a game. Didn't realise he was still playing, as now Ferran's got away from us. Echeverri through. Need to get that block in there. We don't. It's down to Haaland. 1-0 Manchester City. Early on in this final, that could be costly. We need to wake up, lads. We've been to Wembley as much as City. Yes, in playoff finals, but still, experienced at this stadium. And we've just got Champions League. Yeah, sure, we've lost to them every time, but Callum Doyle, he shouldn't be a player that it beats us. Come on, Dewsbury Hall, a good turn. And now, Scott, that's a good pass around the corner. John McAtee. Oh my days, they're just in the way, but still we're going through it. Scott through to James against his former club, Kabore. Looks like cutting through the middle for Lallana actually might be the best thing in his final game. Don't lose. Don't lose. Oh dear. It's 2-0 Manchester City, and it's the youngster, Echeverri. They're just toying with us. Toying with us. Phillips retiring. I don't care about Calvin Phillips. I care about my own team as Haaland, Doyle. Haaland's on for a brace in this first half if we don't mark him up. Tham got the block in. But lads, seriously, this is not a final performance. You've got to put up a bigger fight. Saved by Jordan Pickford. But what a terrible first half, man. 2-0 down to the Citizens. Do I put Undav on? Maybe. For his final game. I mean, he's only 74 rated, but he's played well all this time for us. He deserves a send-off as well, so Casado, I'm sorry. But you are the man's sacrifice, and the formation has changed also. It's a 4-2-2-2, I'd say. We've got wingers instead of left mid and right mid, which should help our cause, but it isn't, because defensively, we're a little bit all over the shop. City wanting more from us. We've worked so hard for this, and that is Haaland hitting the crossbar, and the ball hitting the crossbar again, and a third chance. Over. But when will it end, Robbie? They're all over us. Gellert through the middle, past the riddle, or solve the riddle, whatever, as that's a ball over the top, and Pizarro strikes. Still, the keeper can't be beaten, and he's just come back from an injury. Edison Rodri with a header away. McAtee, James. That is a free kick if I've ever seen one before. A Schmidt. Oh, no, don't do that. Pass it more safely, lads, as McAtee. Come on, we just need one right now. If we stand any chance of winning, it's over the top for Pizarro, who needs to get the goal. Not our day. Not our day. As the referee brings to a halt a lost FA Cup final, and we've got to come back stronger without Adam Lallana.